Welcome back. Let's fly Kerbal Space Program, the career mode, which is soon to spool up, and we're going to become the space race mode. I'm looking forward to it. It's coming very soon. We're not quite there yet. Okay, so in past episodes, yeah, it's been quite a few days since we last did this. Here, let's open this up. Notice my budget. My budget's just got to the point where I don't even care anymore. While not recording, there's a whole bunch of efforts went into replacing, trying to fix the whole problem with the runway over at Bride Lake. It ain't happening. It just isn't working. And so my aerospace company, we are severely bankrupt. We still have a few employees left. We still have some materials left in the warehouses that that our creditors haven't come and seized yet. We're going to do one last hurrah. Taking some of what was learned in that last mission where we flew pretty high. We exceeded Mach 1. Various things happened. Okay, mission number 5. The science guys want to know what happens above the speed of sound and at higher altitudes. There is good news. They've invented some kind of solid rocket fuel to help me find out. That should definitely help me find out, yeah. So let's go with that. The budget is just so ridiculous. We're just not even going to look at it anymore. And also the whole issue with the runway, that thing just isn't working. So I think we're just going to sneak back in and we're going to use the one functioning runway over at Kerbal Space Center. We'll commandeer a hangar and we'll do some work in secret and we'll launch whenever they're not looking. That's how it's going to work. Okay, let me see. Which one do I want to do it? Do I want to do this one again, or... Okay, so my plan is... Yeah, I think we'll stick with the good old classic Mark 1. There we go. The plan is we're going to make kind of a delta wing design. Some of the science guys think that should make for a more stable design at some of these higher speeds. I'll have conventional turbine engines in order to take off, climb to some altitude, and then we're also going to install in the fuselage a number of, from the KW rocketry pack. Yeah, these guys. Yeah, the Globe 1 SRBs. Yeah, these guys. So we're going to use these. First we'll climb up to some altitude on conventional turbine engines. Then we'll light those things off. And yeehaw, what a ride. Hopefully it'll be a good time. There, like that. All right, good. Okay, we'll need. I'll tell you what. We'll probably go with just an empty structural fuselage piece. Yeah, like this guy. And then a fuel tank in the middle. Fuel tank. Yeah. And then another structural piece after that. Good. Okay, what do we have engines-wise? Say, I'm thinking just like maybe a single... one of our stronger jet engines in the back, and then we'll attach some of these the SRBs radially around it and stick engine and air intake up front. Okay, so let me see. We do have this thing from B9 Aerospace. It looks kind of sexy, doesn't it? State-of-the-art aft-burning low bypass turbofan, capable of sustained supercruise speeds. How about that, huh? Extreme pitch authority, and if multiple outstanding roll authority. Ooh, wow. This sounds really exciting. We also have this thing. Sustained without... okay. Perfect choice when brute force is required. Slow RPM change necessitates longer than usual landing approaches. I think maybe I like this one better. I'm not really too interested in the whole maneuverability thing. Let's try that out, huh? Yeah, let's try that. Do these things need like a special air intake of any kind? Or can I just get away with a regular old air intake like I'm accustomed to? I think we're going with the other cockpit, the inline cockpit. So let's take that off of there, put that over there. Pull this one out here. Whoop, there we go. How'd you know I wanted you over there? Boom, like that. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, going very much like the, what is that, from the old series, the Axe, what is it, Axe 1? Axe 1 Charlie? I'm doing something very, very similar to that one. So far, I mean, it's not going to always look entirely like it. Okay, so we'll go with that one. And we have like some kind of fancy air intake, don't we? One of these shock. Now that's a saber intake. We don't want that because we do not have saber technology yet. Here we go. Best used for subsonic applications. Maybe. Let's see what else we got. See what we got. These guys here. From Tavero's Pizza and Aerospace. Aerospace. Ooh, I think I like that one better. Yeah, we're going with that one. That looks pretty cool. Okay. This looks fairly exciting to me. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to just do a real basic delta wing kind of a design on it. We'll just put a single, yeah, lots of times I end up starting with the vertical stabilizer. Put a single regular old vertical stab on it. And we'll do some test flights. First, we'll go with just this single engine, see what kind of performance I can get out of that, and then we'll go and we'll get all excited and do some experimentation with the solid rocket boosters. What am I going to call this thing? This is, I don't know. I forget which AV number are we up to. I had some mild tragedies and everything. I think I lost a couple of the old craft files, but oh well, I'm not really too concerned about that. Here, this will be SAV, Supersonic AV. Here we go. This is save. Yeah, this is save 01. There we go. To remind you to save often. Okay. Let me see. Do I want to do? Do I really want to do the whole delta wing? Do I want to do like a kind of a T-tail kind of thing? I'm thinking let's stick with the original notion of they're really going for a delta wing kind of design. And move the whole thing back here like this. Where is our center of mass at the moment? Right in the middle of the fuel tank. Isn't that nice? Almost like I planned it that way. I could just pretend that I'm awesome enough to have planned that. But long-time viewers will would call me out on that. Alright, pull that one back. Shrink the tip. Much simpler wing shape than some of the others, but yeah, I think I'm trying for a kind of simplified kind of elegance to it, you understand? Ooh. I think I like it. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, let me see. How can I hang some control surfaces on this thing? Actually, that works pretty nicely, doesn't it? Make those be some elevons. It's one of the useful things about wings. If it looks like it'll work right, then it'll probably work right a whole lot of the time. Okay, so we have those. Now I also want... I want to have like two different sets of control surfaces on the trailing edge. We'll have these will be my elevons. They'll be elevators and ailerons. Let me see. These guys, are these too big? I kind of want... And also I want these to be just pure elevator. Maybe... Okay, let's just expand that wing root out a little bit, huh? There, that'll work. Okay. And make these, yeah, expand this out a little bit more. Yeah, slightly clipping. I think that it'll be acceptable. Okay, that's cool. See, and I'm thinking I'm going to be doing the, yeah, okay, first flights without the solids rocket boosters, but then I'm going to go and do them like above and below, just mounting them on there, something like that. You know, try it with 2, we'll try it with 4. We'll see how many solids it takes. See what this thing can do, you know? We'll put those back here. Say about like that. Maybe a little bit further back. Yep. Very standard. No surprises there. Okay. Save it again. Let's go with, let's do some sweeping of the angle of attack, see if there's any surprises here. Doesn't really look like it. Let's set this, let's go to, set that to Mach 2, sweep Mach. Oh, isn't that nice? There's hardly any. See, as it exceeds, as it goes supersonic, yes, the drag increases. But you see in like the other designs, there's a huge spike in drag right here. This one's just barely any. It'll be very, very smooth through transonic flight. Okay, so this is the rudder. Yeah, see, I keep on wanting to leave R for rudder, but no, yaw. We'll just leave it at 20 degrees. I'm not really thinking that it'll... no, okay, I'll take it back. No, we'll go ahead and do some maximum deflection just in case I need it to get out of a spin or something. These guys, those are my elevons. So I want those to be pitch and roll. 36 degrees deflection. And the others, the remaining inboard, those are just pitch. Oh, that's huge deflection on those. Look at that. 49 degrees. All right, update. Thank you. Good. Save it. Anything else I want to add? Do I want to put any like lights on it right now or anything? I don't think so. Yeah, very, very basic. About as basic a Delta craft as you can possibly get, huh? No frills. Let's see what she'll do, huh? Let's launch, and we'll just hope that the guys running this base, they just won't notice. Or hopefully we'll be fast enough they can't catch us. And Bob's our pilot. Go Bob. You gotta love Bob. All right, do we have the correct mission selected? Yes, we do. What does this thing cost? This, okay, it's actually not a very expensive airplane. You know, the crew insurance is kind of expensive. All right, let's do a quick control check. Yep, there's a pitch, there's roll, there's yaw. Isn't that all nice? We got electric charge, we got stuff going. Okay, Bob, let's hit it. Oh, I see. I remember, yeah, this what it was saying about this engine taking time to spool up. Okay. And, oh, she takes off so nice and easy. How about that? Let's retract that gear. Let's pull, trim backwards a little bit. Throttle back just so we don't get going ridiculously fast yet. I want to change my airspeed settings here. Good. Yeah, we're already traveling a half Mach. Ooh, this airplane handles. Oh, just so sweet and nice. Look at this. Pulling some G's. Ooh. Okay, a little bit, kind of doing some Dutch roll type stuff there. Oh well, we can deal with it. Okay, we'll tell you what. Let's just stay at low altitude just for right now. Do a full throttle and see what happens with this thing. I haven't tried playing around with this particular engine before, so I don't know what's going to happen. I don't really know what it does. Trim down, nose down a little bit. Okay, there's 0.8 Mach in accelerating. Let's see what kind of thrust we're getting out of this. Thrust is still increasing as we go faster. I like that. Gradually increasing. Specific impulse also increasing as we climb. It looks like we may be able to... Mach number is still gradually increasing a little bit. We may be reaching a limit here. Yeah, we get it just over 0.9 Mach. It's not really wanting to do too much more than that. Not at low altitude anyway. Well, let's pitch back. Okay. Try not to overstress the thing. Let's go for some higher altitude, see what that does for our Mach. So the mission I set up here, I believe the actual goal, what was the minimum altitude? Yeah, I want to go above at least 20 kilometers. I'm not certain. Maybe able to just do it just on this engine. I don't know. So yeah, there's a Mach number climbing. I bet you we're increasing in thrust still. Thrust, heavens, 117.4, 117.5. And now we are supersonic. Thrust. Yeah, our thrust is increasing more as we go supersonic and as we climb higher. Oh, this is fun. Coming up on 10 kilometers. Mach 1.3. Thrust still increasing. Ooh, I like this engine. Yeah, I think I wasn't certain how controllable it was going to be. I didn't give the requirement to stay at altitude for for a minute. Thrust is still increasing. Okay, specific impulse is dropping off now. Past Mach 2. Oh, our thrust is seriously taken off. Look at this thing. This is insane. Okay, we're blown past... Yeah, we blew past that 18 kilometer mark. There's that 20 kilometer mark. There's the engine starting to overheat. Thrust peaked at 225 and is now starting to drop because we're running out of intake air. Oh, okay. Let's nose forward a little bit. Oh, wow. This is exciting. Oh, that was a flame out. That's what that was. But it restarted. Yeah, we're pretty much just ballistic here. Oh, I like this engine. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Yeah, there's where we started. Way back there. Oh, there's another flame out. Oh, we hit the 20 kilometer mark and just went screaming on by. 30 kilometers. Yeah, we're getting up to the range where control surfaces are losing effectiveness. Got well over Mach 3, over Mach 3.5. I forgot to look. I don't think that we exceeded Mach 4. Bob, are you excited? Bob does, yeah, he knows that he is where no Kerbal has gone before. He knows that he's experimenting around with stuff. Well, let me see, hang on, let's try to let go of the stick long enough, hide finished goal. Good, yeah, so we've accomplished this mission, definitely. Even without having to look at those solid rocket boosters. Wee. Yeah, we may just, probably just don't need those solids at all. Oh, this thing says it's still... I didn't realize it was still burning fuel because I had the throttle up. Okay. Oh, hey, engine lit again. Let's try doing some more throttle here. Okay, if I can just keep an eye on that. Advance the throttle a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Guess what? This... Oh, okay. Barely. It can barely make some thrust up there above 30 kilometers, huh? Oh, what a fun airplane. Yeah, I have to talk to the science guys, the engineering guys, and tell them that their experimental engine design is like a really super hopped up blowtorch with a big air compressor in front of it. And tell them that they have a really good design with this engine. Being kind of difficult to control here, though. Oh, Mach number still increasing. If we didn't hit Mach 4 early... Ooh, hey, that's pretty. What is all this about? Isn't that exciting? Hey, Bob, what is that? Apparently, something happens when you get moving really fast through air. Then it turns orange and red. It's kind of like orange Kool-Aid kind of color. Bob appears rather upset about that. Let's see if we can get some more of that. Woo, what an airplane. I like this thing. Okay, oh yeah, and there's the Mach effects happening. That's good. Rarely has the version 1, the very first design of a new airplane design worked out so very well. I think that maybe this engine is overpowered. It's cheating. This is a cheat engine. It really is. Okay. Let's see. Let's climb up, say, around the range of 20 kilometers altitude. See what kind of speed we can get out of it there. Because our speed was started to be limited when we ran out of intake air. So we still got a climb going. Or even right here. There's Mach 3. And keep the climb going. Got some Mach tuck effect, sort of. No. Well, I guess that isn't when we're this far. Hypersonic, huh? Ooh, look at that. Pretty lights. There's Mach 3.5. I haven't even gone full throttle yet. And that's actually, let's throttle back just in case we need to shut things down in a hurry. Because I wonder how hot all this stuff is getting. I should probably attach some thermometers and stuff. Well, this would be a good aircraft in case I need to do more research, more nerd flying for new versions of Deadly Reentry. This would be a good research craft for that. Little more throttle. Come on, I want to see Mach 4. How hot is this? Temperature 801. Oh, come on, we can deal with that. How about the stuff down here? Temperature 0. That's interesting. How about this one? Temperature 239. So yeah, that's the air intake up front is taking the brunt of it, but it's really designed for that stuff. Ooh, Mach number still increasing. Coming up on Mach 4. Come on, Mach 4. I want to see Mach 4. And Mach 4. Yes, that's Mach 4. Woo! Whether we hit it before or not, we definitely hit it this time. Do full throttle now. See what happens. Thrust. Yeah, we're starting to lose some thrust as we climb up above, say, 18 kilometers. Let's pitch forward a little. Let's try and cease climbing. Maintain some altitude. Actually drop it down. Say, let's try this right around 18 kilometers altitude. Try to see if maybe we can figure out where the optimal altitude is for this thing. Still increasing Mach number. That's good. Nothing exploding, so that's good. It's not descending that fast. Pitch back some. Mach of 4.15. And now we're picking up some more engine thrust. That's good. Yeah, try and maintain it right around this 18 kilometers altitude. Let's see what happens. Tiny little changes of pitch on the stick make big changes in altitude there. Okay, well, it's all around a very, very successful vehicle. Where are we? Anyways, I think this vehicle would very, very likely be capable of flying around the world. Let's actually... I still haven't finished the mission, though. Let's throttle back, chop power, drop back down, and I need to set this thing up for a landing somewhere. Let's find a flat enough spot, just so I can officially end the mission, you know? Oh, I'm happy with this airplane. I don't even have any need to start playing around with those solid rocket boosters. I have this engine is so good. So yeah, we definitely got some good science. Took some measurements of what happens at transonic speeds and hypersonic speeds, and we got up there to like 30-something kilometers altitude and got some more measurements of what the air is like up there. So yeah, lots of things for the eggheads to occupy themselves with. And here we are decelerating through Mach 1.2. This is the range where a whole lot of airplanes start behaving very badly. You can see it becomes kind of just slightly more finicky in roll and yaw, but not really. Yeah, this airplane very, very stable through the transonics. Yeah, I'm thinking we might be looking at, yeah, it's kind of wobbling around in very difficult controls. Equivalent airspeed drops towards 50. So I'm thinking we will aim our target airspeed for landing. This will be 60 meters per second. Although I should have done, if I'd been thinking, I would have done that test with the gear extended. Matter of fact, let's extend that gear right now, because that adds a little bit of drag to it. Yep, okay, that still handles fairly nice right there. If we pitch back, yeah. Okay, maybe 60, 65 maybe. We'll aim for around like between 60 and 70 meters per second. That's our landing speed. Yeah, arrest that rate of descent, and let's slow their airspeed down to between 60 and 70 at the same time. Good. I saw things kind of flex a little. Oops! Oh, we're not quite down yet. Brakes. I forgot to take the advice. Somebody had advice to do the action group, so just the mains brake and not the nose. But okay, wow, that airplane just performed exactly the way I hoped she would the first time. That's maybe just about one of the most successful aircraft designs I've ever put together. I like it a lot. Wow. Okay, but in any case, yeah, there's the... Oh, let's not forget to do this. Finish the mission. There, okay, we're slightly less bankrupt than we were before. Recycle and end flight. Bang. All right, good. Okay. So yeah, I think we're going to take this extra high speed and high altitude information to some of our eggheads and We'll see. I think we got some. They're starting to have ideas about finding exactly how high the atmosphere reaches and what happens when you actually get out of it. We hear rumors and rumblings that maybe some of our other competitors on this planet Kerbin are looking at doing some of the same things. So we'll find out what happens. But in any case, it's been fun. I'll talk to you later. Bye.